BC found a place to boondock. So we're gonna hunker down here. I'm not very hungry. Probably make a meal. Let's start with this beer here. Big Bear Brewery, Kelowna, BC. Honey lager. Mosquitoes are here. They're like pterodactyls. They're pretty big. I might have to dig out the thermocell. There he is. Kill them and part of myself too, probably. Beautiful painting of a bear on there. Oh, that's good. That's a great beer. Slightly like that Sleeman Honey Brown they used to sell. Do they still sell that? It was good too. It's nice and sharp. It's a potato and ground beef night again. That extra lean ground beef is actually pretty good. Nice and lean. Almost steak-like. I wanted steak, but that grocery store back there in Red Deer, my word, they barely had any beef products and it was so expensive. Anyway, when I get to Quesnel, yes, it's silent, BC, to Derek's place, I suspect he's quite a foodie. He's a great cook and very passionate about food. I suspect he's going to have a line on something pretty yummy there. We'll see what happens. So, fry up these potatoes and these onions. I'm going to top them with cheese, just to be bad. When they're done, put them aside and do up the ground beef. Gorgeous girlfriend and daughter, I miss you very much. It's been a, Venturi problem. It's been one solid week, Monday to Monday, and I'm getting a little misty. It's going to be a long separation, but I'll be back. You're probably all thinking, like, is that all you eat is like beef and potatoes with onions? Maybe the odd stir fry with veggies? No, but I'm trying to just narrow it down to, Stay tuned. All right, Crest, that grumpy old Coleman again. Yeah, I'm on the road, and it's an opportunity to stay focused on a simple diet of low carb. I know I got potatoes here, but I'm not totally going to diss potatoes. They are plants. I think there's some benefits to having them. But yeah, I've had my stir fries with the peppers and the onions, the curry, the coconut. It's getting to be time to have a salad soon. I need some greens, some fresh greens. Whilst the potatoes and onions cook, here's where I am. See the highway, see the trucks going by. They piled rocks coming into here, and there was enough of a gap you could drive around them to come in here. And that's what I chose. Free camping, that's what it's all about. Hotels cost a fortune. I shall remove these beer cans when I leave. They're holding up the table. I could have ventured back further, and I was thinking about it. I got a Sawzall, works on my Milwaukee batteries. Might have been a bit of a chore to saw through, and then screw my back up trying to move the log, and went back there. But we're good enough. I don't think I'm going to be bothered. If I'm in a national park here, this BC side national park past Jasper, the name escapes me again, I don't think they're going to come in here and tell me to get the hell out. Plus, I've had 2 beers, so I'm not going anywhere. Driving is done. It's eating time. Oh boy. The sugars from the potato and the onion really, yeah, I gotta deglaze here. Starting to get black. Before I put the ground beef into that, when it was just kind of brown, it was okay, but not black. No grizz around. No soulless, man-eating grizzly bears. I'm a little paranoid about this. Don't have the bear spray near. Alright, looks good. And what's the deal with beef? It's so bloody expensive. We got all these cows in this country. It could be a main staple. Like, who's buying this? We buy steak only when it's on like a wicked sale, like, you know, at the least top sirloin. If that's on a good sale, then we'll get the steak. Maybe strip loin. Rare occasions they have good sales. They're so expensive, like they must throw beef out of the grocery store. There's no way that an average Canadian can buy that. And whatever happened to lamb in this country? This is largely English, British-based country. They won the war back in the day. Sheep were a big thing, mutton, lamb, and we just kind of shied away from it. It's like a delicacy now, an expensive, once every few years thing to have. Is it because of our wildlife? We have too many predators where they're getting all killed? They were definitely a thing at one time. They had woolen mills and we were making everything clothing out of wool, but we got away from it. Australia seemed to keep it. Lamb is big there. I love lamb. Any kind of lamb. Yummy. This is almost done. And this is, oh, melted cheese. Look at that. Ah. A little bit horrible, a little bit healthy. Kind of in between. And teriyaki. There we go. Cheesy taters. Yeah, a little raw again. Not raw, but not perfectly soft. Hard to do. Camp stoves are so intensely hot. All the sugars burn. They're still edible. They're good. That extra lean ground beef is great. Teriyaki sauce. This will do it. Good morning. It is 7 May. We're in BC. Had a good sleep in the woods. There's something written on that. Oh, Model A. It is okay to look at the old car, but you do not do so at your own risk. Oh, okay. Of course, the grill is gone, and the engine's gone. And an old Chevy bus. Rainforest with 1,000-year-old trees. Yeah, this looks like a lovely, delightful place to have breakfast. I bet you it's just teeming with salmon in there. Certain times of the years. Fresh salmon, wouldn't that be good? I have to get some of that in BC. I wonder if veterans can fish for free in BC. Ontario we can. What's the secret? Somebody must have a hack for this. How do you get eggs to peel better? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. What do you do if they don't? Is there some sort of hack? All right, there. Black pepper and my Himalayan pink salt. I know, I keep going on about that. Okay, eating time. Good. What a tragedy. This fast-flowing brownish river. This one's got some minerals flowing through it. Reminds me of the 1970s movie Deliverance. It still holds up, that movie. Burt Reynolds, John Voight, Ned Beatty, and that guy at guitar. Burt Reynolds had lots of good movies in the 70s. White Lightning, Whiskey Runnin', Gator, Smokey and the Bandit. My aunt and uncle took me to see that with my cousins in the 1970s at the drive-in. It blew my mind. Ah, the sweaty, greasy 70s. Cheesy clothes. Okay, on to Prince George. And then to Quesnel. Quesnel. Silent S. Tabor Mountain Trails, recreation trails. And a random boxcar. I'm not aware there's any rail close to here. There might be. Any Mr. Bears in here? Be something to stay inside of if you were on a bicycle trip or something, or motorcycle camping. Throw your tent in there and stay dry. Make your supper. Sorry, buddy. Scared him off. Whoo boy, I'm not a huge boat guy, but having grown up watching the Beachcombers and Relic's jet boat, as it was called, I love these things. This doesn't have a jet installed yet. I guess they're building this one. What a beauty. Solid, solid boats. Hamilton Jet. Look at this big wide one. Oh yeah. Here's one of those Boston Whaler style ones. Well used. Look at that big cargo one. And the front end plops down. If you have an island or something, you can bring your four-wheeler quads, or maybe even a little tractor or something. Alaskan Jet. Yeah, I love these. They all got these big, heavy windshields too. Kick-ass boats. That's kick-ass. Look at the air intake. Whoa. how this splits wood. I'm kind of baffled still. Oh, I see. Huh, that's wild. Isn't that something? That might be less dangerous than a real wood splitter. You got nothing ramming into you.
Respect it.
Yeah. That's cool. Antique Machinery Park in Quesnel, British Columbia. A screw type wood splitter. Neat.
Yeah.
1938 diesel. A lot of stuff was gas too, eh?
Well, you got a gas pump to start it, eh?
Oh, right, yeah. Like a lot of tractors.
I can't even start the pump without water.
The size of the engine. That's freaking huge.
But it runs like a jewel, you know.
Basic, yeah.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
And how many was it?
6-cylinder.
But you can see that back head that's been leaking water. And
Oh, yeah. See the stains?
I'm worried about it leaking inside to the piston. So I don't leave water and I fill her up. I'm going to do it this week because I don't see any frost in our forecast for a little while. So
You'd have to have some USA place fabricate some sort of head gasket. I was in coal country in the Alberta side. This side of Jasper. I was up in the mountains. I forget what it's called. They're still mining it.
Yeah, there's a lot going on that we don't hear about, eh?
Yeah, I guess China still likes to buy it, and
Yeah, for sure.
we're using it less. I don't know, there must be a few coal plants still making energy, electricity, I would imagine.
You know, I can't believe what they're asking for these goddamn animals now. You ever look at that online?
Yeah, they're insane. Even small ones. It's the racist truck again.
I say
1950-ish. Can you imagine operating this all day?
Well, yeah, but I'm
This could possibly be 80s, but it could be 70s too.
You said BJ, they didn't even have that colored truck?
BJ and the Bears was red with white striping, and right down the trailer too. The trailer was red too. They had the chimpanzee.
I could stand right here and we paint 5 different paintings.
Oh, for sure, yeah. There's another white.
The Dodge does nothing more than these ones do.
But in this body style, those are nice years, that metal grille.
Well, I just meant as a painting.
It's a stamped metal grille. Yeah, no, you want bubble fenders.
I even like, I'm looking at the background. Fargo.
Fargo is the Dodge, Canadian Dodge.
That almost looks like the painting that I showed you this morning. And I've learned how to create that rust look of my paintings too.
I think that's another racist white power truck.
This one? It's
No, the yellow one. This is an International. This is a newer International, 60s. What the hell is this all about? Metal, concrete, big flywheel. Why? Oh, it's another wood splitter. Right here.
Looks like it would be dangerous.
Stick your finger in there.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah.
It's only one too, like, so there's a clog.
So it goes around,
Clog.
not as fast as the engine because it's a big wheel. And by the time this comes around, you better hope your fingers are out of the way and you're holding the log right there. That's nutso. A steel-wheeled Model A-ish tractor-type car thing with not a flathead. I don't know what that engine is.
Goes right out here.
These are artful too. All the pulleys and sprockets.
Fuck, I'm sure that you probably hurt yourself with your hand in the wrong place when you're operating.
Yep.
Maybe, eh?
No, it's all belt driven, not self-powered.
Michigan motor.
There's stuff out at the highway too, eh?
There's a couple of they had that trail maybe brought you out there.
More shiny red tractor.
That's the brakes we put on, and it was kind of optional, I think, in those days. Some Yahoo and made it, or I don't know how many made, 300 or 400.
1988 cell phone. The brick. That's not quite the brick.
Good morning, 9 March, Quesnel BC. Quesnel, the S is silent. It's a French name. Spent 2 nights at my buddy Derek's place with his family. The teacher slash artist slash musician, highly eccentric Derek, who I've done many a canoe trip and many a bicycle trip with, hiking trips. It was good to see them. They relocated out here about 4 years ago from Ontario. Oh, it's even got gold. Nice. So, a little bit of Quesnel. Nice mountain town. We're heading south. We're heading for the American border. We'll try and keep that down to a couple of days. Maybe even 3 if it gets interesting. See what we find. That, my friends, is a Diamond T. A real Diamond T. Extremely heavy-duty built trucks back in the day. With the grill. Wow. What a find. Little roadside toothbrushing after brunch. Beautiful day out. Finally getting in the 20s. Blue skies. Such a rainy time coming out here. What is that? Let's check that out. Log cabin. Yeah, it's like your quintessential mountain town or mountain area log cabin. There's a little barny thing over there too, with a grass roof. But it doesn't get any better than this. If you like the combination of rolling farmland, pasture land with some deep wilderness and trees, that, you know, American Wild West themed, but it's a little more wild up here. I think there's more space, less people. Check this out. This is well visited, I see. Pretty good beat down path right here. An old log cabin. They got a culvert for a chimney. We had some sort of wooden shakes, cedar shakes, all rotted off. That's why they go with tin. Keeps them standing for a long, long time. All right, no bears or nothing. No other wild, horrible things gonna leap out and eat me. An old stove with maybe a hot water heater. Pipes coming in, heat the water up. Yeah, there's a radiator in there for sure. That's cool. Look at these beautiful logs. And it's got like tongue and groove wood on the ceiling. That probably came later. Somebody put that up. Probably got to steal the deal on it. An old bias ply tire. Lots of animal poop. What about over here? Make sure we don't step on a nail. My lovely lady stepped on a nail in an old barn one time when we were first dating. Took her out to see an old abandoned place and she stepped right on a rusty nail, which kind of reminded her that she should get a tetanus shot. She survived. I've done it myself too. It's a horrifying feeling. It's less the pain, it's just the thought of a rusty nail went into my foot. Horrible feeling. Okay, we're heading down towards the Kamloops area, and I think we're gonna get off this highway at some point. Chevy panel van, 3100. She's toasty. I'm not sure where I am here, but we have a little heritage village of some sort. Take a nice little walk, because I need a walk. I need some exercise. It's not going to be much down there and back. Oh wow, they want to move it. A 108 heritage site. So we're heading towards a 100-mile house, and all these little towns are called 100 and something. An old village, beautiful old log structures. And this original old house with vinyl windows, I'm not sure about that, has been nicely preserved by this tin clad on the outside. So I assume it's a wooden house, maybe log. Good shape though. The Pembroke Petawawa area I'm from has, in Petawawa itself, a heritage village, which is really slowly growing into a really interesting spot, and they have some special days and stuff. I've yet to check it out on a special day, but you can walk through there anytime. It's kind of neat. Implements of destruction. So I'd venture to say it's a reproduction. The Heritage Chapel. All right, machinery. It is a Mack. I knew it. Big Mack. Bulldog. I had one of these once off an old wreck from the bush. Surprised nobody got it. These were incredibly tough, high quality, superb trucks. Early diesels, real workhorse, ran a long time. If you could keep the rust off them, and it took a bit to get the rust because they're pretty thick, they'd run a long time. They're a bit of a collector. Getting a little rare for collecting, not many people into it. I know there was a guy near Almont back in the day, on the highway as you approach Almont, Ontario. He collected these. He was kind of widely known, and he's probably timed out or passed on, I don't know, but they're not there anymore. Sold off. A portable sawmill. The great big western cedar or pine, or I don't know my trees out here too well, but they got some good stuff, mostly softwood. An old stagecoach, or a reproduction. Gorgeous McCormick diesel. Sometimes they used gasoline to get these started. I'm not sure how that technology worked, but top quality made tractor. McCormick Deering. I'll bet you it runs like a charm. Just checking out the local fauna on this dirt covered cabin. That probably kept them really insulated for a while and provided some protection, but I wonder how it affected the wood. It appears to be rotting. I don't know if that was the best idea or not. Highway 24, South Caribou. Beautiful. a big drive today. I was looking for some free Wi-Fi to work on my Manitoba video, but no luck without sitting in a McDonald's or something. So today we drove to Kamloops, kind of just went through it. It's a very dry area, Kamloops and south of Kamloops, and I think we'll be entering a deserty area the more south we get. As you can see, the trees have petered out, and there's a lot less lush greenness in the spring grass. They do water a lot of fields and stuff, I see, but it's beautiful rolling hills. I could just picture a cowboy riding up there on a horse, rounding up the cattle. So we're gonna look for a place to stay. I'm not concerned about Wi-Fi now. I'd like to find that somewhere tomorrow, a library, wherever, I don't care where, and crack on with that editing. And we'll either poke around and stay one more night in Canada, which is also another idea. If I stay, I can go to a campsite with Wi-Fi and shower up, and then maybe the next day cross into the USA, into Washington. So for now, we're looking for a campsite. We'll see what we find. Free camping, that is. Boondocking.